Hello, everyone. Today's article is titled Meta in Reverse on Metaverse. It looks at how Meta is scaling back its Metaverse ambitions after years of heavy investment. Rather than presenting this as a failure, the article examines how companies reassess long-term visions when technology adoption moves more slowly than expected. Let's pause for a moment before we move into the article. We'll watch a short clip related to today's topic. As you watch, think about what ideas or questions it brings to mind.
Meta's North Star now is AI unequivocally. And there's no surprise about Meta pulling back on its metaverse bet. It simply hasn't worked. It's been a leaky bucket from the time that Facebook changed its name to Meta. The company has been seeing loss after loss in Reality Labs, pouring money into building something that consumers just don't want. So it makes perfect sense for Meta as a company to regain its focus.
Now that we've seen the clip, let's take a step back. Before we dig into the details, it helps to explore a broader idea behind the story. This will guide how we understand what follows. This article highlights a common tension in the tech industry. Vision often moves faster than users. Meta once imagined the metaverse as a place where people would work, shop, and socialize for hours each day. However, consumer behavior has not followed that timeline, forcing the company to reconsider priorities. With that idea in mind, let's turn to a question. How should companies respond when a long-term vision proves to be far ahead of current consumer behavior? The article suggests that recalibration rather than abandonment is often the strategic response. Meta is proposing deep budget cuts and possible layoffs in its metaverse unit, acknowledging that mass adoption remains distant. At the same time, leadership continues to express belief in immersive environments over the long run. This approach allows the company to reduce short-term losses while keeping the vision alive at a lower priority. In effect, the metaverse has moved from center stage to the back burner. Now, to understand this article better, we need to familiarize ourselves with key vocabulary. We'll go over 3 important expressions, learn their meanings, and see them in action with example sentences. Let's start with recalibration. It refers to a change in plans or expectations after reviewing new information. In the article, Meta's shift away from heavy metaverse spending is described as a recalibration of priorities. Here is an example. After poor sales, the company announced a recalibration of its growth strategy. Next, we have divert. It means to redirect resources, attention, or effort to a different purpose. In the article, Meta is diverting resources from virtual reality toward artificial intelligence. Here is an example. The firm diverted funds from marketing to product development. Finally, let's look at on the back burner. It refers to something that is given lower priority but not completely abandoned. In the article, the metaverse is said to be on the back burner as AI takes center stage. Here is an example. The expansion plan was put on the back burner during the economic slowdown. Now that we've explored the main themes and vocabulary, let's reinforce our understanding with a summary dictation exercise. Listen carefully and fill in the blanks. Meta is planning significant budget cuts to its metaverse division, only a few years after rebranding itself around virtual reality. Spending on the company's Reality Labs unit is expected to shrink as consumer adoption of VR remains limited and financial losses continue to grow. Most users have treated VR mainly as a gaming device rather than a platform for everyday life. As a result, Meta is redirecting resources toward artificial intelligence while keeping its long-term metaverse vision on the back burner. Let's check the answers and review what each word means. The first answer is significant. It means large or important enough to have a noticeable impact. The second answer is division. It refers to a specific department or business unit within a large company. The third answer is rebranding. It means changing a company's name, image, or identity to reshape how it is perceived. The fourth answer is shrink. It means to become smaller in size, amount, or scope. The fifth answer is redirecting. It refers to changing the focus or direction of resources, effort, or attention. Well done, everyone. Today we examined how ambitious technological visions can collide with market reality. As you reflect on the article, consider this question. Do you think Meta was too early with its metaverse vision, or was the idea unrealistic from the beginning? We'll explore your thoughts and interpretations in our review session.